Aren't they a great bunch of people, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I'd just like to tell a little story about myself. In 2017, I was homeless. And I was homeless because of an addiction that I had. And through my addiction, my wife and my family separated themselves from me, and I found myself on the street. I was prescribed Action Mental Health by my psychiatrist. And I went along to Action Mental Health not knowing what to expect. But I'll tell you what I got, what I received. I found people with issues the same as myself. Maybe not from addictions, but certainly with mental health disorders. Joe invited me to a singing group, and I said, Joe, that can't be for me because I'm not a singer. But the first time I went into the singing group, I ended up in an awful state, in floods of tears, because the songs that we were singing, and it was Nathan's mother, Sheila, they seemed to be written for me, because every mood and every notion was me. But thankfully I had a bunch of people around me who hugged me and said, look, we're all in the same boat. Well, I continued in Action Mental Health, and my health began to improve. My will to live came back, and I then was invited by our good friend Eileen to come along to the mental health, or to the mental network group. And I didn't know how I was going to respond to that, and I didn't know what to expect. But again, I found people that were in the same boat as myself, who needed love, who needed compassion, but most of all needed support. And the word that we use the most of is we needed hope, because there is a good person there within all of us, and yet so many times the bad person comes out. But I'm so glad that I have went on with the network, and I'm here as a friend of all these people here that I didn't know before. And you know, we're just a unit. We're just a band of singers suffering sometimes in silence. But we can come all together and we can enjoy each other's fellowship. Well, I'm now back with my wife. I'm now back at home, and we're living together, and my family now are accepting me. They tested. It took that test of to see if I could conquer my addiction. And I'm still recovering from that addiction, and I'm still recovering from my mental health. But you know, I've got so much now to look forward to, and this is one of those days. I hear the drizzle of the rain, like a memory it falls, soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. From the shelter of my mind, through the windows of my eyes, I look beyond the rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies. My mind's distracted and diffused. My thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you
kiss you when you start your day. And the song I was writing is left undone. I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe, with words that tear and strain to rhyme. And so you see, I've come to die. All that I won't tell is true. I stand alone without beliefs. The only truth I know is you. And as I watch the drops of rain weave their weary paths, and I know that I am like the rain, there before the grace of you go I. Thank you.